Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and we are finally getting into Season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine with the very first two episodes today. It looks like a two-parter, The Search Part 1 and The Search Part 2, episodes 1 and 2 of Deep Space Nine Season 3. And I cannot be more excited after that cliffhanger ending of Season 2. I don't know how much the Dominion is going to have to play in these first two episodes, but the Dominion and in the finale of Season 2, they were terrifying. They were horrifying to watch. They were incredibly cool. I got chills. I needed to stand up and do jumping jacks. I was so excited. And so I'm wondering if the Dominion are going to be in these first two episodes, you know, maybe attacking DS9 or for some other reason, or if we're going to lay off the Dominion for a bit and they're going to steadily increase in scale as this season goes on. But yeah, I cannot be more excited to jump into Season 3 after the ending of Season 2. It was just so phenomenal, and I'm so excited for what's to come for Deep Space Nine. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So we turn light, we said what color it should be. Boop. Nice. Okay, so the lighting today, I'm actually gonna go an orange for the lighting today, which maybe is a weird choice, but I see Garrick on the thumbnail of episode 2 of Season 3, The Search Part 2, and so maybe Garrick is gonna be a big influence in these two episodes, maybe not, but I also think some stuff is gonna go down in these two episodes, so it's like a mix of red and also orange for Garrick, you know what I mean? So I think orange is going to be the color I choose today. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head to my Patreon of uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows such as Star Trek Deep Space Nine that come out up to 3 weeks early, which means on Patreon right now, you can watch up to episode 8 of Season 3 on Patreon right now, as well as exclusive movie reactions, movie polls, and so much more. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay guys, let's get into Season 3. I'm really excited to get into Season 3, so I hope you enjoy my reaction to Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 3, Episode 1, The Search Part 1.
Project you wanted to anything at all.
Visit the Gamma Quadrant?
Oh, I have a feeling we're getting the Dominion in this episode.
Traffic through the wormhole will be suspended until the Odyssey can investigate the Jem'Hadar's threat.
Well,
what about
the Odyssey investigated so much that it exploded.
First battle would be fought here, and I intend to be ready for them.
Hold on. Are we getting the battle right now? I don't think we're gonna get the battle now, but maybe it's preparation for the battle.
And they all come out the same. The Jem'Hadar overwhelm our defenses and board the station within 2 hours.
Yeah, of course, they're so powerful.
Mobile force. I'd say 2 hours is optimistic.
Well, regardless of the time, the casualties would be appalling.
Yeah, definitely.
We can hide in the conduits, set up booby traps, prepare.
You've done this before.
Abandon the station and make a stand on Bajor, or collapse the entrance to the wormhole.
Oh, what?
Bearing 148, Mark 215, distance 300 meters.
300 meters?
What?
It's too close for comfort, whatever it is. Red alert. Ray shields, energize phaser banks, stand by to lock focus.
Oh, this is so insane. Oh, this is so insane.
4.
Federation ship with a cloaking device?
It's hailing.
Yeah, I didn't know that Federation used cloaking devices. I thought they didn't.
Hello, Major. Sorry to startle you.
Oh, hello?
I brought back a little surprise for the Dominion.
Okay, Cisco. I thought the Federation were against cloaking devices. I thought that was a point in a TOS episode or a TNG episode or something like that. But I guess in this case with the Dominion, I feel like anything kind of goes at this point. You need to protect yourself. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Season 3, baby, and we have talks of the Dominion. Will we see the Dominion in this episode, though? That's a good question. I'm hoping yes, but we might not.
Officially,
Maybe they are going to be going into the Gamma Quadrant to search for the Dominion and the Founders.
I thought Starfleet didn't believe in warships.
That's what I thought.
desperate times breed desperate measures, Major.
And that's what I said.
No luxuries of any kind. It was designed for one purpose only, to fight and defeat the Borg.
Oh, interesting.
Some design flaws cropped up during the ship's shakedown cruise, so Starfleet decided to abandon them.
What flaws?
During battle drills, it nearly tore itself apart when the engines were tested at full capacity.
Oh my god. It's so powerful.
Not going to fight the Dominion, Major. At least, not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Into the Gamma Quadrant and try to find the leaders of the Dominion.
That's why. Oh, yes, let's go.
What if they don't believe us?
That's why I asked for the Defiant.
just in case.
No one will get near the cloaking device without us knowing about it.
I wasn't informed about any special security.
A few introductions are in order. This is Sub-Commander Tarul from the Romulan Empire.
I was about to say, she looks like Romulan. She looks like a Romulan.
Is Major
Thank
Kira...
you, but I know their names, and I'm not here to make friends.
Aw, come on. They're nice people, though.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Michael Eddington, Starfleet Security.
Okay, Michael, trying to rizz up Kira over here.
Yourself to give me unpleasant news, Commander. I'll save you the trouble. I've been relieved as Chief of Security.
No! What? Why?
Areas, you coordinate your efforts with Commander Eddington.
Coordinate is another way of saying I'll report to him.
Yeah, that's so true. You can't do this to Odo.
I was given the authority I asked for. Instead of being tied to Starfleet regulations, there wouldn't have been any security.
Yeah, I believe him.
Someone besides the shapeshifter.
This is not a racial issue, Odo.
It might be a little bit. Who knows?
I don't require your understanding. My resignation will be logged within the hour.
We can't have Odo leave. If Odo leaves the station, chaos will ensue.
When did I start thinking of this Cardassian monstrosity?
As home? Interesting.
When he took all of the stuff out of storage back on Earth.
Careful.
Oh, wait. This is so cute.
When he took it out of storage so you can bring it here, it meant that Earth wasn't home anymore.
Oh, wow.
So, what do you think?
Yeah, I think the walls do need some decorations.
I know, that's why they want you to go. If we do locate the founders, we're gonna need more than diplomacy.
Yeah, so true.
Them up, see what kind of threat they pose to Bajor.
So true.
Government contacted you and asked for my presence on this mission.
Oh, he saw through her instantly.
No matter what some idiot Starfleet admiral might think.
Okay, Kira. Kira's a good friend. Odo, please join. Please join the crew.
A little confused, Commander. You want me to go with you to the Gamma Quadrant?
Interesting.
You locate the founders.
See?
Quark's so scared.
Losing after all.
For business opportunities.
8 months ago, you helped the Nagus establish a trade agreement with the Karama.
Yeah, true.
Tuluberry wine, I believe.
That was a fun episode.
It seems to me that you're the logical person.
Actually, my brother Rom did most of the talking.
Don't throw Rob under the bus.
Rom only has a son to think about. I have a business.
I love Quark's priorities, man.
There's no way you can legally force me to do this.
Oh my god.
Be established with the founders. Business opportunities in the Gamma Quadrant might suddenly dry up.
Oh my god, Cisco.
With me, that you are the perfect man to help.
Oh my god, Cisco.
Of the high value he holds for the success of this mission.
Cisco is a genius. Oh, I love him. There's no way Cisco's making him do this. Oh my days, Cisco. Just having a bit of fun.
How many times did Curzon tell you never volunteer for anything?
As I recall, Curzon.
Good advice.
There's 200 probability studies on this mission of ours. So what are the odds of us succeeding?
Probably 0.
But better odds than fighting off a Jem'Hadar assault on this station.
Yeah, that's true.
After Jennifer died, I never thought I would see you this passionate about something again.
Okay.
One day that's going to be me. One day, I'm the one that's going to be making the big decision.
Okay, Cisco, you'd be a good admiral.
He thought that just making the decisions would never satisfy you.
I guess he'd want to be there as well.
See the results, face the consequences.
Yeah, that's definitely a Cisco thing.
He was a smart old man, wasn't he?
He'd like to think so.
Jazia's like, no, he's actually pretty stupid. I know his thoughts.
I'll see you in the morning, Benjamin.
Also, I feel like Dax has changed her hair. Am I wrong? Has Dax changed her hair? I quite like it.
The medical database is practically non-existent.
Oh, this is a sick looking interior.
Navigation and operations ready.
Weapons ready. Impulse.
Where's Odo? Come on, Odo.
Release docking clamps after.
Just a moment, sir. There's someone in the airlock.
Yes, come on, it's Odo.
Problem, Constable?
No, Commander. I would like permission to come aboard.
Yes!
permission granted.
Oh, Cisco, let's go, man.
Release docking clamps. Aft thrusters at 1/4, port and starboard at station keeping.
Dude, I love how we have all of our major characters on this mission. This is gonna be so cool. And this feels a little bit like TNG, TOS with the exploration aspect, you know, all of our crew on the ship exploring the universe. Cloak right now. You have to cloak right now.
The cloaking device is operating within normal parameters.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh no!
Are they roommates?
I take that as a personal insult, Doctor.
You should.
Bashir just roasted him.
I mean, why else would you be here? I can tell you, I feel...
Look at Odo.
Now, just knowing you're along because...
I have to revert back to my liquid state, but I don't want you to watch.
Oh, that's fair.
This is a very private moment, and I won't interfere.
Oh, Quark's actually nice.
This won't be so bad.
So stay out of my way, or you'll regret the day you ever met me.
Oh my days. I was a little angry at the moment. I think he needs to blink up his bucket a little bit.
That's well within range of their weapons, Commander.
Should I alter course?
No.
Aye, sir.
Here they come.
Oh my days.
No indication that they saw us. Wait a minute.
What is it?
Changing course.
What is it? Oh no.
Speeds.
I never heard that.
It's not something we've been eager to reveal.
Oh, yeah, because Romulans have cloaks.
Do it.
I'll stop.
This is so interesting, actually. And having the Romulan on board is really cool.
Will an anti-proton scan penetrate the cloak?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure.
She's true about that.
Cut main power.
Oh my days. Oh my god, they're so close. Oh, this is so intense. Okay, they're good. They're gone.
First thing to go right in the Gamma Quadrant in a long time.
Let's hope it's not the last.
I think it might be the last. I honestly think it might be the last. I only see everything going downhill from here.
if you aid us in our mission, I'm authorized to increase our purchase of Tulaberry.
Who is this guy?
Nothing. The terms are not the issue. I cannot help you locate the
Who is this guy?
know who they are or if they even exist.
I kind of like him.
There is nothing further to say. If the founders exist, they clearly do not wish to be contacted. And that is...
Oh, the founders definitely exist.
And you do it.
Why?
Because if you do not, they will send in the Gem Hadar.
Oh, wow.
You haven't been told not to either.
No, but I prefer to err on the side of caution.
In this
Yeah, with the Dominion, that makes sense.
the Ferengi will cease purchasing Tulaberry wine immediately.
They may even send the Gem Hadar to find out what happened.
Oh, no.
Dominion maintains an unmanned subspace relay on the 7th planet. We have been told by...
What is it, Odo?
Not our concern.
What is that?
What is it, Odo?
Omarian Nebula.
If there is nothing else, I would like...
What's special about the Omarian Nebula?
Passage on the next ship, going through the wormhole, and I'll make a profit in the process.
Okay, Quark.
Same to you, Commander.
No, I kind of wanted Quark to stay, though. You know what I mean? Maybe Odo's from the Nebula. He has a fascination with it, but why? It's like he's drawn to it. That's my only explanation so far.
You're worried about him.
Is it that obvious?
No, I'm worried about it.
Yeah, he's acting a little strange.
What the hell is wrong with Starfleet? How could they do this to him?
So fair, Kira.
He files reports when he feels like it. His respect for the chain of command is minimal.
He gets the...
Yeah, but he gets the job done, exactly.
He has to want to stay.
Bridge to Commander Cisco. We've reached the Calanon system.
Oh, yes, let's have a look at these Vorta people.
It also appears there are very few security measures in place.
Nothing fancy.
Maybe because the Dominion just know no one's going to attack them because they're too powerful. Like, they have so much confidence in that.
Defiant.
Go ahead, Dax.
We're in what seems to be the central computer room.
This is cool.
I'm into the main directory.
That was fast.
Yes, it was.
Too fast, maybe.
No, I still have access to everything.
No, this is too easy. This is way too easy.
I should have taken Quark up on his offer for a new
I
replicator.
feel like the Dominion know that they're here. You know what I mean?
I'm sending them to you now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What did I say?
We're picking up 3 Jem'Hadar ships, Commander, heading this way.
Oh my god, what did I say? I think they knew they were here.
Them. We came here to locate the Founders, not to fight the Jem'Hadar over 2 expendable crew members.
Expendable.
They'll be in orbit in 30 seconds.
Poor O'Brien immediately suffering in Season 3, being captured by the Jem'Hadar, or the Vorta, whoever that is.
Prepare to leave orbit.
No! He's obviously not gonna leave them, but it sucks right now. Oh my days.
She will use the opportunity to try to contact the Founders, and I intend to do the same.
Okay, Cisco, so we kind of did have a plan, but he didn't like leaving them.
Commander, please find someone else for the job.
It doesn't sound like Odo.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, you tried being alone, and it hasn't done any good. So maybe it's time to stop brooding.
Okay, Kira.
We're in the heart of the Dominion. Where the hell do you think you're gonna go?
The Omarian Nebula.
Yeah, why though? I think that's where his people are from.
I've had this feeling of being drawn somewhere.
Like this is where he belongs, maybe.
The Omarian Nebula.
Why there?
I don't know.
I think it's his birthplace, maybe.
No! Not after we've contacted the Founders, now!
He needs to do it now.
But we have a mission to...
Oh my days. Oh my days.
To sensor information on the anti-proton scan and found a way to penetrate the cloak.
Oh my days.
And fire on my command.
There's 3. It's 3 on 1. Oh my god, this is not good at all. Oh no, who are you? Random guy died. Oh wow. Oh my god, that's powerful.
5. We need to keep them off balance until we get warp power back.
Aye, sir!
This is so intense, I love this so much. Oh my god. Kira, you okay?
Where's my warp power?
I can't get the phase inducers to align with the Orient.
This is so awesome.
And the shields are up, Kira! The ship is defenseless!
Oh my god. Oh my god, they've boarded. They've boarded. The Jem'Hadar are no match for Odo and Kira. Well, maybe they're a match for Kira, but no match for Odo.
Dampers failing!
Oh my god.
Ready, escape pod!
We're gonna get some insane cliffhanger. Oh my days. Why did they use their guns as clubs? Why don't they just use their guns as guns? Okay, Cisco. Oh my god, go Cisco, man. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, she's just stunned. She's not on the ship anymore.
You're in a shuttlecraft.
Oh,
You were wounded.
Odo saved her, but he abandoned everyone else. Where's everyone else? Everyone's spread out. This is so cool.
The last time I saw the Defiant, she was dead in space and surrounded by Jem'Hadar ships.
Oh my days.
Cisco. Bashir.
I don't know.
Quark got off at the right time.
Where are we?
We're approaching
The
the
nebula.
Omarian Nebula.
Yeah, of course we are. What is it, Odo? I swear we're about to see another Odo. That kind of looks like Odo's goop. Hold on. Hold on, it is Odo goop. It is Odo goop. It's a woman Odo.
Welcome home.
Imagine if these guys are the Founders. That'd be insane. Oh my god. Oh wow, what an ending to this two-part. Oh no, it's not the ending to the two-part. What is ending to a part 1? Oh, there's so many things that are going on right now. I'm so excited for part 2, but let's talk a little bit first. I don't think I'll make the review super long because I'm actually so stoked to get into part 2. So I'm just gonna say like some of the things that I thought are exciting and then get into the next episode because I'm really hyped. And that was my reaction to The Search Part 1, the very first episode of Season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and what a really great episode this one was. What a great introduction to Season 3, and what a great cliffhanger to leave us on to, to go into Part 2 of The Search. I mean, so much happened at the end of this episode. Well, first of all, O'Brien and Dax have been captured by what I assume, I'm going to talk through this yawn because I don't know why I'm yawning right now because maybe I'm so excited there's just not enough oxygen in my brain. I'm just so excited. I was so hyped for part 2, you don't even understand. But Dax and O'Brien have been captured by presumably the Jem'Hadar on that station on that random planet. You know what I mean? The Vorta, the Vorta communication. Vorta, a new type of people, a new type of person in the Dominion system, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if we'll ever see them. And then we have Sisko and Bashir and the Romulan lady on the Defiant, and the Defiant is dead in the water. The Jem'Hadar have boarded. They've probably been captured as well. I don't think any of them have died, but they've probably been captured. And then we have flippin' Kira and Odo on a planet with other Odos, with other shapeshifters, which is so awesome. We finally see other shapeshifters, but is there more than meets the eye with these shapeshifters now? Because we stumbled upon them. Yes, we stumbled upon them, and Odo felt an urge to go see them. But I feel like there is going to be more than meets the eye with these shapeshifters. Maybe not. Well, imagine if they're the founders. I was like, imagine plot twist. Odo is a founder of the Dominion or something. That would be pretty crazy. But I think it's interesting that these people that are like Odo, these shapeshifters, can shapeshift into like three-dimensional things and can shapeshift into humanoids like very easily. It seems like they did it without a lot of complication, and it took Odo a long time to get to what he looks like right now, right? Like he said he had to practice that a lot, especially with his doctor, Dr. Mora, I think. But these people, these other shapeshifters, they just kind of transformed into humanoids pretty instantly. So I don't know if they've just been practicing that. I don't know why they would want to turn into humanoids if they could just exist as a puddle of lake. And I also think it's interesting that it was just like a big lake of ooze, and then out of the ooze came beings. So it means they were kind of all just like intertwined with each other. I thought that was pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, the ending of this episode when the Defiant gets attacked by the Jem'Hadar, first of all, the Defiant weapons were awesome. The way it destroyed that one Jem'Hadar ship, bam, 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 when the Jem'Hadar ship just exploded, was really epic. But just the way that everything is shaking, the camera's shaking, and the flames and the smoke are coming out of the Defiant and stuff like that from the inside, and there's like the dust everywhere, and it's just everything is so dramatic. The Jem'Hadar boards, and there's an epic fight, and Sisko's punching these guys, and Odo's punching these guys, and I really like the transition where Kira gets phasered, and she goes unconscious, and then the camera fades on her face, and then it fades back in on the exact same shot of her face but in a different setting, and then there's that subtle like she's like almost mourning that because she thinks Sisko and Bashir could possibly be dead and maybe are dead, or if not dead then taken, and now the crew are kind of scattered everywhere, and I have no idea what's going to happen. Quark is heading back to DS9, that's fine, but Dax and O'Brien have been captured and are somewhere, and Bashir and Sisko are captured and are going to be somewhere. Maybe Bashir and Sisko and O'Brien and Dax are going to kind of come together and be in the same like detainment facility or something like that. That would be interesting. And then we have Kira and Odo somewhere else on another planet in another flippin' nebula, the Omarian Nebula or something like that, just on their own. So how are we going to wrap this up in a 45-minute episode? I don't know, but I'm really excited. I'm sure we're not going to wrap up a lot, but I feel like by the end of part 2 everyone's going to have escaped and everyone's going to be back on DS9, but there's going to be implications to the Dominion and stuff like that. Like the Dominion are going to be maybe a little bit more angry or a little bit more aggressive, because I don't think they're making peace with the Dominion. I didn't think that going into the first episode when they said, oh, we need to have peace talks with the Dominion. I didn't think that, and I still don't think that. Besides that though, it was really nice just to see everyone kind of like on the same ship together together exploring. It really brought me back to like Star Trek The Next Generation, where everyone's just on the Enterprise exploring space and just like talking to each other in like this cockpit. And I really like the cockpit of the, no, I guess not the cockpit, the bridge of the Defiant. The bridge is what you would call it, I guess. And yeah, I don't know, it just kind of gave me like the exploration Star Trek vibe, something that DS9 doesn't have a lot of because they're on DS9 for a lot of it. Not saying DS9 is bad. I actually love, I mean, as you know, I love DS9, but it was cool to have just all the crew on a ship exploring together. I don't know, it was just kind of like, it kind of gave me like nostalgia for other Star Trek shows and properties and stuff like that. But yeah, let's just kind of stop talking now. I'll shut up and let's just get into episode 2 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which is The Search Part 2, and I'm really excited to see how this two-parter ends. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my reaction to that episode. Let's get into it right now.
On Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Our mission.
Should you choose to accept it. Oh, it's so weird still seeing all these people.
And you're saying this is where I'm from?
This is your home.
This is your home planet, Odo.
I suspected as much. Tell me, do I have any family at all? I'd like to meet them.
We are all family here.
Is that all of us, or are there others?
Odo, this isn't a police investigation.
True, he's like interrogating them.
Well, then stop interrogating these people.
And enjoy it, man.
It's just that this is all very sudden.
And you?
Yeah, it is very sudden, isn't it?
Lived a very solitary life.
That's unfortunate, but necessary, as you'll learn in time. But now...
Necessary? Why necessary? Wait, he was sent away intentionally.
Take it.
But it's not time.
He was sent away intentionally. Wow, they linked. He probably accessed her memories.
Yes, Major.
Are you all right?
Oh, he's better than ever.
She's right. I am home.
Oh, Odo. But why did they send him away? Oh, his little smile. Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I think there's a more than meets the eye with these shapeshifters, I'll be honest with you. There's a reason why they sent him away. There's a reason why that guy said he's not ready. There's a reason why she said that the solitary life was necessary. And I don't know if this is going to be good or bad for Odo. I hope it's not bad.
Commander's log.
Oh, he's still alive. Good. Imagine if they just killed Cisco off.
Down in the Defiant after the Jem'Hadar attack.
Oh, they're in shuttles?
Dr. Bashir and I have plotted a course back to the wormhole.
Okay, okay.
Our engines are failing. Our external sensors are barely functioning.
And you don't have O'Brien to help.
I believe you. Do you think it's some kind of tractor beam?
Could be. I wish these sensors were working.
What if it's Quark, man?
Now what?
It's Quark. It's gonna be Quark.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. It's O'Brien.
We surrendered.
How?
Doubts about ever seeing you again either, Julian.
We've been searching for you for days.
What about the others?
Wait, how did they escape?
Meanwhile, our orders are to get you back to DS9 as soon as possible.
And what about the Romulan lady?
How long do they plan on making us wait here?
We've only been here a few hours.
Jonathan Frakes directed this episode? That is so sick. That is so cool.
Solids, our name, for monoforms like yourself, who will never know...
I'm a proud solid, everyone.
In what way?
By assuming the various shapes surrounding you.
Why would he want to become a mushroom?
Living among the solids has damaged you far worse than I realized. It has left you ignorant of the gifts you possess.
Why would you ever want to transform into a mushroom, though? I don't need to understand a mushroom like that.
But in the end, this is another journey you'll have to make on your own.
She's like, I want you to be this rock.
If anyone intercepts a signal, all they'll read is elevated levels of background radiation.
Interesting. Go Kira. What if the Jem'Hadar can read through that, though, and then they come to this planet and attack the planet?
Well, Commander, it appears your mission was an even greater success than we hoped.
She's back.
A meeting with representatives from the Federation Council and a dozen other Alpha Quadrant alliances.
There's no way. No, I don't see this being a real thing. The Dominion are definitely going to war with them eventually.
We just had to convince them we were serious about peace.
Actually, it didn't take that much convincing.
I suppose the only question is, can we trust them?
So they met the founders.
It's a risk, I know. But both the Federation Council and
I doubt they met the founders. I doubt it was that easy.
Commander Sisko, come in. I've looked forward to meeting you.
I don't believe you're one of the founders.
So now, I've already met one of your people.
You're referring to Eris, of course.
Oh, interesting.
Reason to trust the Dominion, but you must understand that we were only trying to defend ourselves.
You blew up the Odyssey.
To bring us a message of peace and friendship. We chose to accept your offer.
Camera work is actually good in this episode. Yeah, I would. It's kind of exciting if you refuse. I'm sorry, I just don't believe this guy. There is something more that the Dominion want or the Dominion need for making this treaty. Or he's not a founder in the first place. Feels too fast for them to introduce the founders.
Of course. I've missed you. I've been genuinely concerned for your...
I've missed you too, Garrick.
Enemies make dangerous friends, and I fear the Dominion will make a very dangerous friend indeed.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's my fears. Well, I, for one, hope you're worrying about nothing.
I think he's worrying about something, that's right.
What's them about?
I wanted to protest the exclusion of the Romulan Empire from the treaty negotiations.
Oh, what?
Every great power in the Alpha Quadrant has been invited to participate except for us.
Why?
If a treaty is signed without our approval, it will mean war.
Oh my days. Why are they excluding the Romulans?
I'm worrying about nothing, Doctor.
That's very intentional, it must be.
Interference generated by thermal radiation from a subterranean power source.
Locate power source.
Subterranean power source.
Some kind of power source is interfering with my signal. Do you have any idea what it could be?
I haven't a clue.
Are you all right?
He's a little angry.
Oh, I can become a rock, all right, but I have no more of an idea what it is to be a rock than I did before.
Why don't you ever want to be a rock?
You asked to see me, Commander?
I understand that the Romulans haven't been invited to the peace talks.
Yeah.
The founders requested that they be excluded.
The founders know this. They knew this was bad.
More disruptive than the Cardassians?
They seem to think so. Do you have a problem with this, Commander?
Yeah, of course.
If this treaty is signed, and I'm confident it will be, we'll never have to worry about the Romulans again.
Oh my days. So you're willing to have a war with them?
Believe me, Commander, the Federation carefully weighed all the options before entering into these peace talks.
No, you're kind of...
Then we have nothing further to discuss.
This sounds like a dictatorship or something, you know what I mean? The Federation's almost taking the role of the Dominion in the Alpha Quadrant if they sign these peace talks. Peace talks, peace talks, in big quotation, in big, parentheses.
Changelings.
You recognize the term?
Yeah, it's been used a few times.
We went in peace, but too often we were met with suspicion, hatred, and violence.
Interesting.
The Solids feared our metamorphic abilities.
It would be pretty powerful in the wrong hands.
We desired to learn more about the galaxy. You were one of 100 infants sent off to gain that knowledge for us.
Oh, interesting.
And now, thanks to the passageway, you're the first one to return to us.
But others are coming.
Expecting you so soon.
When were you expecting me?
Not for another 300 years.
300!
It's different than I imagined it would be.
Yeah, it's the same for me too. Whoa. And that's how changelings have sex. They just merge into each other.
Odo, are you here?
Oh, yep, sorry. I'm the mushroom on the left. Yep, my bad.
I'm really glad you made it home, Odo.
Aww.
It'll work out just fine.
No, you can't say that. Now it's not going to work out at all.
Why would shapeshifters need a door?
That is my question. Well, I didn't say that, but I did have that question. It did come up in my head. But I was suspicious of this power source.
Sorry to keep you waiting, gentlemen. That's 2 synthales. On the house.
On the house, thank you.
I have inside information that the peace agreement is about to be final.
And that's going to be good for business.
Must know, I overheard 2 Jem'Hadar officers.
And you... Wait, the Jem'Hadars, they're here?
They've been on the station a week, and already they can hardly drag themselves away from the Dabo table.
Oh, that's why Quark likes them.
Jem'Hadar, Ferengi, Cardassians stand together in peace.
Okay, Quark.
Around my Dabo tables.
Okay, Quark.
You're in my way.
Sorry.
Bro, O'Brien's just sitting down. Relax.
Now look!
Relax, dude.
Gentlemen, please! Remember my vision?
Tell him that.
I'll see this doesn't happen again.
I expect you.
Why are you on his side? Why are you on the Jem'Hadar's side? I know you're trying to make peace talks with him, but he was the one who attacked first.
However, the Jem'Hadar are not. We have to allow them some time to get used to our customs.
I hate this guy.
What about them?
Well, it's all happening behind closed doors.
Yeah, it's really suspicious.
Did you know about this?
Know about what?
I'm being transferred to the Lexington. I'm their new science officer.
What? No! Why are they doing this? First Odo, now Dax?
I want to know what the hell is going on.
Yes!
I want to know why my chief of operations is lying in the infirmary while the Jem'Hadar who beat him is free to walk the station.
Yes, Cisco!
To form an alliance with a group of people that we hardly know and barely trust.
Yes, Cisco!
The Federation is pulling out of this sector. All Starfleet personnel currently
What?
their posts, yourself included.
What?
From now on, Bajor will be the Dominion's responsibility.
What?
They'll be running this station.
No, no, no.
Have agreed to this?
We're confident they'll have no objections.
You're just gonna...
What then? You send in the Jem'Hadar?
Yes, they will.
It's the price of peace, Benjamin.
Well, if you ask me, the price is too damned high.
Yes.
Our friendship. Isn't that enough?
No. No.
Speak to the Federation negotiating team before this treaty is signed.
It's too late for that, Ben. The treaty was signed late this afternoon.
No. It's official. Bajor is Dominion territory without even asking the Bajorans.
You helped make it possible. Congratulations.
No, this is actually insane developments. This means if this actually goes through, the Dominion will have a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant.
Oh, it was all very stimulating.
I'm so happy for you.
I know you are.
She's like, but I gotta leave.
I've enjoyed working with you, Major.
I've enjoyed working with you too.
Odo, please don't stay.
Before we say goodbye, I need your help one last time.
Wait, no, there's gonna be a twist with this flippin' door.
Than that, it's an ordinary door.
That's odd. My people have no need for doors.
Exactly.
Then who could be using it?
Ah.
This door is big. This door is big. It is a big door, but it has a big thing behind it as well.
You've run this station with strength, dignity, and compassion. Well done.
Thanks, Garrick.
That Bajor has forged a pact with the Romulans to stand against the Jem'Hadar.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Fought for their freedom before. It only makes sense that they'd fight for it again.
Yeah, the Federation just kind of betrayed Bajor here, and the Romulans.
I've thought about it a great deal, and the only explanation I can find is that our leaders have simply gone insane.
Yeah, I actually think that.
I wouldn't dream of opposing the wishes of the Central Command. Pity.
What's he trying to say here? What's he trying to say here?
Mr. Garrick, I never knew we thought so much alike.
Full of surprises, Commander.
Dude, I love these two together. These two are actually a goated combo. What? What? Are you absolutely serious? This is going too far.
But we're here on urgent business. Well, you'll have to talk to Admiral Nechayev. She's in charge here.
Dude, honestly, knock this guy out.
Here.
Yes, Garrick.
It's already taken care of, Benjamin. The chief's waiting for us at landing pad C with the Rio Grande, and
oh, sick, O'Brien.
Sure, the Dominion stays on their side of the galaxy, and the only way to do that is to collapse the entrance to the...
Yeah, but what about Kira and Odo?
Like this, when there's a good chance we're all about to be killed.
So fair.
Judging by this locking mechanism, the purpose of this door is not to keep people out.
It's to keep something in.
To keep whatever's on the other side in.
What is it?
As they say.
Garrick?
You heard me, Doctor. Well, I'm glad to see the plan.
Obviously, Garrick is faking this.
And then I shoot you.
Go, Garrick, go.
Once in a book.
I'm sure.
Oh, no.
I want to have lunch with you today.
Is he?
We've got to go. Come on.
Okay, he's not dead. I don't think he's dead. Because if Garrick dies, I would actually sue the show.
It's Admiral Nechayev.
Commander, I'm ordering you to stand down. Return.
Oh, shut up. Hold on, Cisco.
Yes, sir.
Wait, but Kira and Odo are still there. The wormhole.
Step back, Major.
And the door's opening. Oh, it's just Jem Hadar. Why are they here? Why are they here? They were just waiting on the other side of the door. They're just waiting for him to open it. Just tapping their feet. What's taking so long?
Please, come in.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
To see how they'd respond to an attempt by the Dominion to gain a foothold into the Alpha Quadrant.
Wait, this is so interesting.
But thankfully, it's not one I have to solve.
Hold on. Hold on, I said she was working for the Dominion. This little nugget lady.
You belong to the Dominion, don't you?
Belong to it? Major, the changelings are the Dominion.
Ho 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 ho! I guess that she's a founder. I guess that she's a founder.
Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, no way!
Murder on a chaotic universe.
Is that what you call it, imposing order?
Yeah,
I call it
definitely
murder.
not. Yeah, exactly.
Of so many people.
The Solids have always been a threat to us. That's the only justification we need.
No, it isn't.
Just as you once did.
The Solids are nothing like us.
Oh, calm down.
I suppose they're not.
They're better.
And neither am I.
Oh, ho, ho, no.
And we can help you satisfy their desire in ways the Solids never could. This will all become clear to you once you've taken your place in the Great Link.
No, sorry, I'm not going to be part of this.
But you see, I already have a link.
Yes.
With these people.
Yes.
Soon.
Unless you intend to stop me.
No changeling has ever harmed another.
Well, that's about to change.
They're free to go.
Really?
Thank you.
Really? It makes sense that the whole episode with Cisco and everything was in their heads, because how did they escape? How did they escape? They didn't.
I hope that one day you'll return to us, Odo, and take your rightful place within the Dominion.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, sorry.
It gives one a unique perspective. It's a pity you've forgotten that.
That was nice of Odo.
The Alpha Quadrant seems racked with chaos. It could use some order.
No, it doesn't need the Dominion. I do think there'll always be a little part of Odo that wants to stay, but he made the tough decision to leave. I really like Kira and Odo. Oh, what an ending. What a nice ending. But also a big ending to this episode. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened in this episode. Okay, I'll talk about it in my review. Woo! This is interesting. This is interesting developments though. And that was my reaction to The Search Part 2, episode 2 of season 3 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and the finale of The Search 2-parter. And wow, a lot of developments here. I was joking a little bit, but I guessed a little bit joking, but not really. I was like probably like 80% actually guessing and 20% joking that the changelings that Odo are part of, those people on the planet that Odo went to, that's his home, that those people were the founders. And I was right. I just guessed it and I was right. They are the founders, which was really, really cool. But also just the twist ending, that what's behind the door. Oh, look, 2 Jem Hadar soldiers. Where are they taking us? Oh my god. It's like Cisco, it's Bashir, it's O'Brien, it's Dax, it's the Romulan lady, and they're all tied up on these chairs, and there's this guy called Borath or something like that. The guy who's the same as Eris, like the same species as Eris, and he's there as well, and they were like doing a simulation in their minds to see how the Federation and / these people would react, and / how far they would go if the Dominion wanted to get a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant, which was so interesting, like really cool actually, because we know how far the Dominion would go. We know that the Dominion would go as far as suicide bombing the Odyssey in order to stop them from traveling into the Gamma Quadrant. You know what I mean? But we actually didn't really know how far Cisco would go or anything like that. But we did know that he was prepared to fight. But seeing this episode, seeing that he was ready to destroy the wormhole in order for the Dominion to not reach the Alpha Quadrant for at least 70 years, it was actually pretty impressive. And also like, wow, Cisco was really awesome in this episode. But I don't think, like, the Dominion is definitely not over. It's nowhere near over. We've only just started getting the Dominion, but I felt like we got a lot. We got the founders I didn't think we were going to see the Founders for a long time, to be honest with you. I thought that was going to be like the big mystery of season 3 was the Founders, but we didn't see the Founders until, I mean, we saw the Founders in this episode, I should say. It wasn't Borath or whoever that guy was, who's the same species as Eris. I knew he wasn't the Founder. He just didn't have the same Founder quality, but it was those changeling people. And it's interesting, like, we got why the Dominion was made, and it was made basically just because they were being prosecuted, and they saw the galaxy and the quadrant as, like, very unorderly, so they just were like, yeah, let's make the Dominion, and let's just rule. You know what I mean? Let's just make order, and let's just murder people who don't follow that order. You know what I mean? Kind of scary, but, you know, the changeling person, yes, they had bad views, but she was kind of, like, nice, or at least she was nice to Odo. She had a lot of hatred towards solids, you know what I mean? Towards, like, actual humanoids and other beings that are not in liquid states, but she did, like, actually care about Odo, it seemed, in a way. And I know she let them escape, but she said, next time we will not be so generous, and I am really excited for the next time, but I'm also wondering if they still want to have a foothold in the Alpha Quadrant, because I'm not sure anymore, because they did those tests, they saw how far Sisko is willing to go, and then also she kind of was like, oh, maybe I have to come visit sometime, you know. There is, like, I saw that the Alpha Quadrant is very unorderly, maybe they do need some order, but then when Odo was like, no, they don't need that, I don't know if she actually, like, took that to heart, or if it kind of just, like, passed her by. I'm kind of hoping it just passed her by, and that she orders the Dominion to try and come into the Alpha Quadrant eventually, because I just want more Dominion, and I think the Dominion is still very scary for me for some reason, but the Founders were not as scary as I was anticipating, but we only just met them as well, these changelings, so maybe a lot more will happen with these people, with these new changelings, you know what I mean, with these revelations of who we know the Founders are now, and maybe they will become a lot scarier, but they weren't as terrifying as people, you know, they weren't as intimidating as I thought they were going to be. It was a cool twist, but it wasn't as intimidating. Like the Jem'Hadar, and even Borath to some extent at the end of this episode and during this episode when he was talking with the Admiral, he was definitely a little bit more intimidating than the actual Founders of the Dominion. So kind of interesting there, because I was expecting not necessarily someone who looked terrifying, but someone who acted terrifying. Someone who acted almost like, you know, the guy who used to be the head of the Obsidian Order for the Cardassians, that guy who was in one episode for about 5 minutes, and he was talking to Bashir about Garrick when he was trying to save Garrick in the Wire episode. I was expecting someone like that, who was just super intelligent and really scary, even if he's just talking like normally, you know what I mean? And he's like very scary and knowledgeable and stuff like that. I was expecting something like that, but I felt like I wasn't as intimidated by the Founders as I thought I was going to be. So maybe there is some disappointment there, but I have a lot of faith in the writers of DS9 because they've done such a good job so far that I feel like we're going to get a lot more of the Dominion. The Dominion is still very scary to me. The Jem'Hadar especially are super scary to me. And I'm just very intrigued to see what's going to happen after this episode, considering they now know how much Sisko and DS9 are going to fight back against their potential foothold plans into the Alpha Quadrant. So very interesting stuff to think about. Garrick was great in this episode. Sisko was fantastic in this episode. Absolutely fantastic. The way he was just going about, you know, trying to defy the Admiral, trying to bring up his own opinions and stuff, you know, yelling, and he wasn't necessarily yelling, but just talking in such a commanding voice. That was pretty awesome. When she offered him Captain Sisko, I was like, that has a nice ring to it. I like Commander Sisko, but Captain Sisko, it's kind of got a nice ring. But yeah, I really liked at the start how the start almost foreshadows the end, because when like O'Brien and Dax rescue Sisko and Bashir from the runabout thing, they're just like fine, and they don't explain how they escaped the Jem'Hadar really or anything like that. Like everything's so vague. Even Sisko and Bashir's escape is super vague. So I thought it was really awesome how they kind of foreshadowed it by making everything so vague. And also Jonathan Frakes directed this episode, which was absolutely epic, and I thought he did a fantastic job. Like there was actually a lot of really good camera work in this episode. Really great stuff. Anyways, that's going to be the end of my reaction to The Search Part 1 and The Search Part 2. thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I'm really excited to see where everything goes. Next week, we have episode 3 and 4 of season 3, which is The House of Quark, and then Equilibrium. And if you want to watch them on Patreon right now, you can watch episodes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on Patreon right this second, which is pretty awesome, actually. I mean, I'm probably really enjoying season 3 so far. I really enjoyed these 2 episodes, this 2-parter, and even though I said I was a little disappointed by the reveal of the Founders because they weren't intimidating, I think they will become intimidating, or the Dominion will become even more intimidating in the future, which I am very excited for. And the disappointment was just more so because I had envisioned a character that I wanted in the show. Like, I had envisioned who I thought the Founder was be, and when it wasn't that, you know, I'd projected my thoughts onto the show, and when it wasn't what I thought it was I was just sad. But I'm over it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over it. I really enjoyed these 2-parters. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed these 2-parters. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reactions.